Hello everyone, this is Dr. Manal Abdullal. I'm very glad to be with you today in a new video. Today we're gonna do another exercise from Discovering AutoCAD 2020 and the 2022. In this exercise today we're gonna draw this drawing here. We will start by drawing the link from A, B, C. We'll start doing the circles. We'll join them together. We will use today several tools, very important tools. We will use object snap tracking, polar tracking. If you didn't watch my object snap video before, please watch it. It's on the link above. And we're gonna use copy, move, circles, lines, several editing and modifying tools and drawing tools. This is one of the important exercises I recommend for you to try, and please leave a comment down if you like this video and what exercises you would like to see. Also, if you'd like to share an image of your drawing, what you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get notified when I publish new videos. Let's get started. Let's start this drawing by creating a new layer for construction. So click Layer Properties, New Layer. Let's start by drawing the circles. Then we will draw part B and part C. For the part A, as you see here, we do have 3 circles, the same center. Radius are 0.875, radius 0.25, and radius 0.625. For that reason, we need to make sure that we have the object snap on. If you need any information on the object snap, please watch my previous video. I'm gonna put a link above. At least we need endpoint, midpoint, center, and a quadrant. We might need more, and we will assign them later. Now let's start by drawing the circles. Circle radius. Be careful here that you choose radius, not diameter. Circle radius, start by drawing the first circle. The inner circle is 0.25, enter. So this is the first circle. Now let's repeat, enter again, or just click on it. Make sure you pick the center of this circle, so they should be centered. Okay, so object snap here is very important. The second radius we have is 0.625. Now let's draw one more circle. And the third radius we have is 0.875. So we draw these 3 circles, join the same center. After that, we need to copy this circle from the quadrant up. So let's use the copy command. Select the circle, enter. Now you need to get the quadrant and copy it on the top quadrant. So we got these 2 circles. Now what we will do is we need to make another copy on the distance of 0.875. So let's make a copy for this circle. Select, enter. Let's pick the center and go up. Be sure that we have the polar tracking and the 90-180, or you can use the ortho mode. And we need to go up and the distance 0.875. Enter. Escape to finish selection. Now we finished these 2. Let's draw some lines, then do the trimming to clean up. So to draw the line, start the line command. You need the quadrant object snap. Just pick the points. And here also. Let's start the trim command. Okay, now we cleaned up all the lines. Let's escape. Now we need to copy this and stretch it. So let's copy the whole thing selected, enter to finish selecting, and I need to copy it from the midpoint down up to midpoint. So object snap is again important. Now I need to stretch this, and the distance here, as you see, is 1.25. So it was 0.875, and now the distance is 1.25. I'm gonna draw here a line to help me with this. The distance is up vertical 1.25, enter. Now I need to move these two circles from their center to the end of the line. Okay, so that's why the distance here is very important. Object snap is very important, so I moved that. Now I will extend this line. Now I finish the extension, and the distance here is 1.25. Now we need to draw lines in the middle, and the distance between these lines is 0.75. I think there are several ways, as you know, in AutoCAD, always we can make the same job done in different ways. I'm gonna draw here a line. Let's move to the other layer. Now I'm gonna offset this line 0.75. So 0.75, enter. I'm gonna offset these two lines. Now I will draw another line on the top just to help me do that. You can always divide, make some calculations, and make the offset distance and all of this, but I'm trying to show you different ways. Now I will move this line from the midpoint to the midpoint. Okay, here I move the lines, the distance is 0.75. Then I can do some trimming here. Also, you can set up the cutting edge, which is sometimes easy. And I will draw another line from the same distance here. And I will just take it anyway down. And I will draw another line. Then I will do some trimming. So let's trim these lines. I don't need that part. Okay. Also, I'm gonna trim these parts here. Okay. So also this one I don't need it. Now to match properties here, we can use match properties. This line, let's match it with both lines, and here you go, we created this link in the middle. Now after that, so I'm gonna use polar array, and I will select these two links, enter, use this center, and the items should be 4 in this case. Close. Okay, now we have our first part finished. Let's move on to create the second part. As you see here in the picture, this one is 2.625. This is a square, 2.625. At the beginning, I'm gonna make a copy of one of them, use it to create the rest of them. I'm gonna create one part, like quarter of the shape, then I will use polar array to create the rest. So let's create the first quarter here. At the beginning, I will use some lines to help me with the drawing. I will draw here a line, and just use some lines here using the object snap and object snap tracking. Both of them they should be on, and the lines here are 2.625. So let's go down 2.625, enter. Let's go to the left, 2.625, then up 2.625, enter, enter. So we finished that part. Let's do here trim that part, and we finished the square. Now we need to move this one and replace it the same way as it is in this square. At the beginning, I'm gonna rotate it. So I will use rotate, selected, enter. Now the base point, I'm gonna use the center. I will use a little trick here, which is reference. So I will rotate. I know now in this case it's 45 degrees, but I will rotate according to points. Let me show you how to rotate in a reference. And this is very helpful in most cases because we are not always know what the angle. So I'm gonna use reference. In this case, I need this angle from the center to the center to be exactly like the points from the corner to corner. And now you see that they got the same angle. What I will do now, I'm gonna copy this one, selected from the quadrant to the quadrant, and here you go. You see that it is perfectly fit. Let's do fillet, and the radius here, as you see with the fillet, we need to use radius. The radius is 0.875. So we type it 0.875, enter. Let's make multiple, and I need in this case to make these two corners. Also, we can do this or we can trim it. Enter. So we finish that part. Now let's move on to the second one on the right here. And as you see, the second here, we need to do this one. And the size of this one is 2.625 by 3. At the beginning also, we need to draw some lines. We can pick up the lines from here. Okay, so try to use the object snap and object snap tracking in this case, as it is very helpful. Okay, so track the point using object snap and object snap tracking. Again, I do have endpoint, midpoint, center, and the quadrant for this. Let's use again the fillet and radius. We have the same radius. So let's, if it's not the same, so you have to type it. It's 0.875. Enter. Let's choose multiple, and let's fillet these corners. Okay, enter. Now again, we need to do the rotation. So let's rotate this this part, and this is the base point here. Now you choose reference. Let's rotate center to center, the center of the circles, to be exactly like this point, center to center. So we rotated this part. Now we're gonna move it, so, or copy it. Let's copy it so we can use that again. From the center to the center of the fillet. So we do have center here. Now, as you notice, we need to stretch it out. So we need to move these circles a little bit behind. So I'm gonna move this circle and this circle. Enter. From the center of both of the circles to the center of the fillet. So let's go a little bit to the fillet. You will find two red centers. So I'm gonna take that center. Now let's extend these lines. Okay, enter. We finish the second part. We still have two. We need to finish the part here. Let's draw more lines, and by accessing the polar tracking and the object snap, I got this intersection. Now let's make more lines. As you see, I'm using the object snap. Again, it is really important to use object snap with the drawings. So we have this. Let's do a fillet. Make sure that the radius is 0.875. Enter. Do multiple. Let's do all of these. Enter. Now let's do the rotation. Again, let's make rotate. Select that piece. Enter. Go closer. Pick the base point. Pick reference. Pick 2 points as a reference lines. Now let's click on points and pick the centers of this fillet. Now you notice that they have the same rotation. Let's copy from the center to, let's get closer here to find the center of the fillet, and here you go. Now we need to do the same thing. Let's move these two arcs. Move. Enter. From this center, let's go closer here to the center, and now we need to extend the lines. Enter to finish. The last part, the same thing here. We need to draw lines. When we finish drawing lines, let's do fillet. Make sure that the radius is 0.875 and hit enter. Go to multiple. Enter to finish selecting. Now let's do rotate again. Select that part. Base point is the center. Reference. Pick the center and the center point. Let's pick center, center. So we got the same reference line. Now let's move it since we don't need another copy. I'm gonna move it from center to the center here. Now I need to move these two circles. So move both of them. Select, right click to enter. From the center of the circle to the center of the fillet. The last thing, extend. Let's click on extend lines, and the last line, hit enter. Now we finish drawing the first part. Let's do a polar array. Click polar array, select object. We're gonna select the objects carefully. Okay, so make sure you select all the lines. Enter to finish selecting. Specify the center of the circle. Now the items should be 4. Enter. Close. As you see here, we finish all parts. So in this video, we use several tools. We use lines, we use circles, we use object snap tracking, polar tracking, extend, trim, we use polar array, we use offset. So there are several ways to do the same job. You can use a line if you want. You can draw the squares, you can draw the rectangles. There are several strategies. If you find different ways to draw it, please leave me a comment and let me know what's your best way to draw it. Share your drawing with us. Take a picture of your drawing, share it with us. If you like the video, please click the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel to get notified when I publish new videos. Thank you for watching, and this is Dr. Abdul.